Internationalizing and localizing web applications. The process of preparing an application to support more than one language and data format is called internationalization. Localization is the process of adapting an internationalized application to support a specific region or locale. Examples of locale-dependent information include messages and user interface labels, character sets and encoding, and date and currency formats. Although all client user interfaces should be internationalized and localized, it is particularly important for web applications because of the global nature of the web. The following topics are addressed here. Java Platform Localization classes providing localized messages and labels, date and number formatting, character sets and encodings. Java Platform Localization classes. In the Java Platform, Java util. Locale represents a specific geographical, political, or cultural region. The string representation of a locale consists of the international standard 2-character abbreviation for language and country and an optional variant, all separated by underscore characters. Examples of locale strings include FR French, DCH Swiss German, and NS POSIX English on a POSIX compliant platform. Locale-sensitive data is stored in the Java util. Resource bundle. A resource bundle contains key-value pairs, where the keys uniquely identify a locale-specific object in the bundle. A resource bundle can be backed by a text file properties resource bundle or a class list resource bundle containing the pairs. You construct a resource bundle instance by appending a locale string representation to a base name. The Duke's Tutoring application contains resource bundles with the base name messages. Properties for the locales PT Portuguese, D German, S Spanish, and ZH Chinese. The default locale, N English, which is specified in the Faces config. XML file, uses the resource bundle with the base name, messages. Properties. For more details on internationalization and localization in the Java platform, see. Providing localized messages and labels. Messages and labels should be tailored according to the conventions of a user's language and region. There are two approaches to providing localized messages and labels in a web application. Provide a version of the web page in each of the target locales and have a controller servlet dispatch the request to the appropriate page depending on the requested locale. This approach is useful if large amounts of data on a page or an entire web application need to be internationalized. Isolate any locale-sensitive data on a page into resource bundles, and access the data so that the corresponding translated message is fetched automatically and inserted into the page. Thus, instead of creating strings directly in your code, you create a resource bundle that contains translations and read the translations from that bundle using the corresponding key. The Duke's Tutoring application follows the second approach. Here are a few lines from the default resource bundle messages. Properties. Nav. Main equal main page nav. Status equal view status nav. Current session equal view current tutoring session nav. Park equal view students at the park nav. Admin equal administration admin. Nav. Main equal administration main page admin. Nav. Create student equal create new student admin. Nav. Edit student equal edit student admin. Nav. Create guardian equal create new guardian admin. Nav. Edit guardian equal edit guardian admin. Nav. Create address equal create new address admin. Nav. Edit address equal edit address admin. Nav. Activate student equal activate student. Establishing the locale. To get the correct strings for a given user, a web application either retrieves the locale set by a browser language preference from the request using the getLocale method, or allows the user to explicitly select the locale. A component can explicitly set the locale by using the fmt set locale tag. The locale config element in the configuration file registers the default locale and also registers other supported locales. This element in Duke's Tutoring registers English as the default locale and indicates that German, Spanish, Portuguese, and Chinese are supported locales. Locale config, default locale. N. Default locale. supported locale, D, supported locale, supported locale, S, supported locale, PT, supported locale, ZH, supported locale, locale config. The status manager in the Duke's tutoring application uses the getLocale method to retrieve the locale and a toString method to return a localized translation of a student's status based on the locale. Public class status manager private faces context CTX equal faces context. Get current instance. Private locale creates a new instance of status manager public status manager locale equal CTX. Get view root. Get locale. Public string get localized status type status return status. To string locale. Setting the resource bundle. The resource bundle is set with a resource bundle element in the configuration file. The setting for Duke's tutoring looks like this. Resource bundle, base name, Duke's tutoring. Web. Messages. Base name, var. Bundle. var. Resource bundle. After the locale is set, the controller of a web application could retrieve the resource bundle for that locale and save it as a session attribute. See associating objects with a session for use by other components or simply be used to return a text string appropriate for the selected locale. Public string to string locale. Resource bundle res equal resource bundle. Get bundle Duke's tutoring. Web. Messages, locale. Return res. Get string name plus string. Alternatively, an application could use the loadBundle tag to set the resource bundle. This tag loads the correct resource bundle according to the locale stored in faces context. loadBundle base name equal Duke's tutoring. Web. Messages var equal bundle. Resource bundles containing messages that are explicitly referenced from a JavaServer Faces tag attribute using a value expression must be registered using the resource bundle element of the configuration file. For more information on using this element, see registering custom localized static text, retrieving localized messages. A web component written in the Java programming language retrieves the resource bundle from the session. Resource bundle messages equal resource bundle session. Get attribute messages. Then it looks up the string associated with a key person. Last name as follows. Messages, get string person. Last name. You can only use a message or messages tag to display messages that are queued onto a component as a result of a converter or validator being registered on the component. The following example shows a message tag that displays the error message queued on the userNo input component if the validator registered on the component fails to validate the value the user enters into the component. Input text int equal userNo value equal user number bean. User number. Validate long range minimum equal 0 maximum equal 10. Message style equal color. Red, text decoration. Overline 8 equal errors 1 for equal userNo. For more information on using the message or messages tags, see displaying error messages with the message in messages tags. Messages that are not queued on a component and are therefore not loaded automatically are referenced using a value expression. You can reference a localized message from almost any JavaServer Faces tag attribute. The value expression that references a message has the same notation whether you loaded the resource bundle with the loadBundle tag or registered it with the resource bundle element in the configuration file. The value expression notation is var. Message, in which var matches the var attribute of the loadBundle tag or the var element defined in the resource bundle element of the configuration file, and message matches the key of the message contained in the resource bundle, referred to by the var attribute. Here is an example from edit address. XHTML and Duke's tutoring. Output label for equal country value equal bundle address. Country. Notice that bundle matches the var element from the configuration file and that country matches the key in the resource bundle. For information on using localized messages in JavaServer Faces applications, see displaying components for selecting multiple values. Date and number formatting. Java programs use the date format. GetDate instance int locale to parse and format dates in the locale-sensitive manner. Java programs use the number format. GetXXXX instance locale method, where 30 can be currency, number, or percent, to parse and format numerical values in a locale-sensitive manner. An application can use date, time and number converters to format dates and numbers in a locale-sensitive manner. For example, a shipping date could be converted as follows: H. Output text value equal cashier. Ship date. F. Convert date time date style equal full. H. Output text. For information on JavaServer Faces converters, see using the standard converters, character sets and encodings. The following sections describe character sets and character encodings. Character sets. A character set is a set of textual and graphic symbols, each of which is mapped to a set of non-negative integers. The first character set used in computing was ASCII. It is limited in that it can represent only American English. ASCII contains uppercase and lowercase Latin alphabets, numerals, punctuation, a set of control codes, and a few miscellaneous symbols. Unicode defines a standardized, universal character set that can be extended to accommodate additions. When the Java program source file encoding doesn't support Unicode, you can represent Unicode characters as escape sequences by using the notation uXxxx, where XXXX is the character's 16-bit representation in hexadecimal. For example, the Spanish version of the Duke's Tutoring message file uses Unicode for non-ASCII characters. Nav. Main equal P, UOOE1 Gina principal nav. Status equal Myra ls auto nav. Current session equal versessi. UOOF3 and actual del tutorial nav. Park equal ver estudiants and al park nav. Admin equal administraci. UOOF3 and admin. Nav. Main equal P, UOOE1 Gina principal administraci. UOOF3 and admin. Nav. Create student equal career unwavo estudiante admin. Nav. Edit student equal editor informasi. UOOF3 and del estudiante admin. Nav. Create guardian equal career unwavo guardia admin. Nav. Edit guardian equal editor guardia admin. Nav. Create address equal career unwavo direci. UOOF3 and admin. Nav. Edit address equal editor direci. UOOF3n. Admin. Nav. Activate student equal active R estudiante. Character encoding. A character encoding maps a character set to units of a specific width and defines byte serialization and ordering rules. Many character sets have more than one encoding. For example, Java programs can represent Japanese character sets using the EUC-JP or Shift-JIS encodings, among others. Each encoding has rules for representing and serializing a character set. The ISO 8859 series defines 13 character encodings that can represent texts in dozens of languages. Each ISO 8859 character encoding can have up to 256 characters. ISO 8859-1 Latin 1 comprises the ASCII character set, characters with diacritics accents, diareses, cedillas, circumflexes, and so on, and additional symbols. UTF-8 Unicode transformation format. 8-bit form is a variable with character encoding that encodes 16-bit Unicode characters as 1 to 4 bytes. A byte in UTF-8 is equivalent to 7-bit ASCII if its high-order bit is 0. Otherwise, the character comprises a variable number of bytes. UTF-8 is compatible with the majority of existing web content and provides access to the Unicode character set. Current versions of browsers and email clients support UTF-8. In addition, many new web standards specify UTF-8 as their character encoding. For example, UTF-8 is one of the two required encodings for XML documents, the other is UTF-16. Web components usually use PrintWriter to produce responses. PrintWriter automatically encodes using ISO 8859-1. Servlets can also output binary data using output stream classes, which perform no encoding. An application that uses a character set that cannot use the default encoding must explicitly set a different encoding.